Standing tall, I see.
Edelgard, hello. What do you think of this horse? An equine marvel, no? Look how intelligent he is. You can see it in his face. Certainly much smarter than your horse.
Oh, what a lovely bloom.
Behold, Edelgard. Do you see this blood-red bloom? This is much more impressive than the pale little sprigs you have there. And as I'm sure you know, redness symbolizes courage and strength.
Ferdinand, stop. I can't believe you're wasting my time with a petty one-sided rivalry.
What are you complaining about? You told me not to publish my pamphlet, and I complied.
I've had enough of your foolish antics. Very well. I will grant you the duel you so desperately desire. But when I win, you must forfeit the right to bother me with your ridiculousness. Forever. Do we have a deal?
Ah, so you'll fight me after all? Wonderful. To battle, then! All right, Edelgard. Have at me!
As you wish. Ha!
It only took you one blow? How?
I can't afford to hold back against an opponent like you. I led with my fastest, strongest strike.
Fastest and strongest? You're just flattering me. I have been defeated. Utterly. I cannot believe I was foolish enough to challenge such a plainly superior opponent.
The difference in our skill level is not so great as all that. If you had taken the first strike, you might have won. That's why I didn't give you the chance.
I do not think talent is what separates us so much as readiness. I had not the faintest idea of what to expect from a real duel. I was playing, but you were not. That such an ill-prepared noble would think to challenge you? It is laughable.
Ferdinand...
Hello everybody, welcome back. I just had to show that.
I have been watching you in secrecy, Edelgard. But you and Hubert were noticing me, correct?
Well, if you intend to shadow us like that, you can be sure it won't escape our notice. Hubert was primed and ready to remove you. I ordered him to stand down.
You have my thanks. I have been making a decision that I am wanting to learn from you. I was thinking it was enough to be shooting one bird with one arrow. But after speaking with you, I trained with hardness. Now I can be shooting 2 birds with 1 arrow.
2 pheasants? Are you implying that...
Yes, a single arrow.
That's astounding, Petra. It's perhaps a bit late to explain now, but what I was getting at earlier was actually...
I am having a joke.
You... come again?
I really was shooting these birds with 1 arrow, but my joke is that I did have understanding about what you told me. I took it to my heart.
Did you now?
You are a person with great bluntness. I am admiring of you. As an emperor, a commander, a warrior, and a friend, you are excelling at all that you do. All of the Empire is resting on your shoulders, and that is including Brigid, too. I will not be falling behind you. I will be carrying Brigid on my shoulders, too. And one day, you and I will be facing each other, and we will be shaking hands.
Yes, that much is certain. I can see that you no longer need me to look out for you. You and I are much the same. We dutifully shoulder our burdens and stand tall no matter what. It would be foolish of me to deny it.
Your words give me great joy. And it also gave me joy to see you being flustered when I was showing you the birds.
A cheap trick, to be sure, but inarguably funny. To think that you went to all the trouble of shooting 2 pheasants at once for the sake of a joke. Well played, Petra.
We both are growing every day. I hope we will keep doing so.
Is it actually possible to kill 2 pheasants with a single arrow? Uh-oh.
Hubert?
Yes?
I wanted to thank you for the other day. You know, when I fainted. Thank you for carrying me back to my room.
That was nothing. It saved me effort in the long run. Leaving you there would have just caused even more trouble.
I guess that's true. Well, thanks. There, I said it, and now I'm going.
Is this why you've been circling me like a vulture for the last several hours?
Vulture's a bit... well, yes.
Yet you would have fled if I'd approached. It seems you will avoid me at almost any cost.
Well, that's...
You don't need to say it. I know. I'm frightening. I'm told so often.
Please don't laugh like that.
Apologies. I will be mindful not to laugh in your presence from now on.
The grin of death itself! Terrifying!
You think so?
Oh no, now you're angry too!
Hardly. I'm sorry to have frightened you.
No, you're not! It's a trick! You're lulling me into a false sense of security! I can't stand it!
She's a lost
She's
cause.
a lost cause.
I like that. She's a lost cause. Ooh! This one off.
Frigid ocean waters! I can feel them already!
Calm, calm. Just listen to me for a moment. There's something I need to tell you. The reason I worked for House Varley, Bernadetta, was to kill you.
Ha! I knew it. I always knew you were out to kill me! Sink me into the deep, dark, freezing depths! Hold on. House Varley? But why?
As you well know, theirs is one of the 6 great noble houses, the true rulers of the Empire. And you're the heir, with a crest. There were tons of people who wanted you wiped out. Like people who want to eradicate House Varley. Or a relative who wants the glory for themselves. That particular breed of treacherous nobility is the kind that'd hire a kid to do their dirty work. The first thing that kid would do, get close to the target by befriending her. Find an in through, say, an assistant gig.
This kid you're mentioning sounds real. That was you, wasn't it?
Yours truly. My biggest mistake? Getting to know you. I crept into your room one night and readied my blade. The whole thing had been a breeze, up until that moment. I couldn't bring myself to do it. While I hovered there, hesitating, your father came in. You know the rest.
Why are you telling me all this? I'm so confused.
Because I want you to look at it objectively. I was hired to kill you. Your father protected you from me. A filthy assassin. He was looking out for you. You're lucky to have a father who cares for you enough to do that.
Father protected me? He protected me.
Yeah, why would I lie? At this point, I figure it's you who hates me, and not the other way around.
I don't hate you, Yuri. But I mean, I do feel weird. But I don't know how to feel. Can't we just be friends? Like back then?
You want to be friends with me?
The reason you couldn't kill me was because we were friends, right?
Well...
You were my first friend. My very first friend. The first person who played with me. The first person who went on adventures with me. The first...
And you were the first friend I had to baby that much.
What do you mean? Well, even so, you were the first friend who cared for me.
The whole thing was probably a sham anyway. Though, you know, even if it was, I did have a lot of fun with you.
I knew it!
Okay, so we got his story. What else we got? Ooh.
Oh, Petra, are you researching something?
Yes, I am investigating useful fighting techniques.
You're always trying to become a better fighter. Personally, I'm sick of all the battles.
You are feeling sick about battle? Oh, I understand. Yes, I am also wishing for this war to finish quickly.
Sooner the better. I don't even remember the last time I washed my hair.
Yes, it is hard to be braiding your hair when it is damaged from lack of care.
Speaking of, you know, I don't think I've seen many braids like yours, Petra. I assume it's a hairstyle from Bridget? May I take a closer look?
You may. This style of braiding has been passed down through my family.
How very elaborate. That must take a long time to do.
Your words are delighting me. Braiding it does take up a great amount of time every day.
Every day? Now I suppose you couldn't sleep with your hair like that, could you? When there's time, do you think you could teach me? It would be fun to match you every now and then. And once I learn how, I can help you with your hair. What do you think?
I am really liking that idea. It would give me great happiness to have our hair match.
I'd like it too.
Dorothea, before I had confusion. I thought you were being overly familiar, but then I gained understanding. Now I am knowing that is how you show your kindness, and I have much gratitude for that. It is impossible to be imagining life without you. You are precious to me.
Petra, what a lovely thing to say. I might just cry.
If you will be crying, you can have my... my shoulder. For your crying.
Oh, I was just playing around. But if I ever do need a good cry, I do hope you'll lend me your shoulder.
My shoulder will always be available for you.
Oh, yeah? So I don't even need to make a reservation or anything?
A reservation? For my shoulder?
Oh, I just meant... You know what? It doesn't matter. What matters is that I enjoy spending time with you. It makes me stop worrying about marriage and status.
If that is the truth, then will you be coming to Bridget with me?
Huh?
When this war is finished, I am wishing for you to be seeing my homeland.
You are? Oh my. I'd love to, Petra. As soon as the fighting is done, I'd like nothing more than to see Bridget with you.
Those two were cute together. I'm curious. Oh no, Linhard.
Linhard, I have been waiting for much time. Please, watch me.
Watch what, Petra? Whoa! Hey, careful with that spear!
How did you find that? I did more training.
Ah, you took my advice then. I will say, the problematic maneuver seems improved at least.
At least? It is still no good?
The spear isn't really my area of expertise, but I've seen enough training to understand the mechanics. I believe I can use that understanding to further help you improve your spear work.
My spear work?
Right. As I said, when you lift up and stab down, the momentum is ruined. You're trying to swing like a giant. You're not a giant, so that's a problem. So allow the spear's own momentum to do more of the hard work for you.
Spear momentum.
The spear is heavy. When you lift it up high, loosen your grip a little.
At the top of my swing, loosen my grip. And then the weight will carry it down?
Precisely. When you put too much power into it, not only do you exhaust your grip, you tire yourself out. Got it? All that effort is taking its toll on me.
You are very clever. I wonder why you have hatred for training.
Because training is too much like fighting, and I'd really rather not fight. Also, I find training terribly dull. Anyway, good night.
He does not use his cleverness. It is a very big waste. I want you to use your power, Linhart. Shamir, can I be having your time? There is a thought that is giving me great concern.
Let's hear it, Petra.
If Dagda is ever invading Fodlan again, what will you be doing?
I'd join the army of Dagda. I'd lay waste to Fodlan and return to my homeland.
If that is the truth, then I am having one more question for you. If that was happening, would you be fighting your allies in the Imperial Army too?
Of course. You expect me to die for you? You should be prepared to do the same. Your homeland would likely join Dagda.
So, that is your truth?
Maybe. If you'd asked me 5 years ago.
Hmm?
I've been a mercenary since childhood. Always fighting for a bounty. If my allies didn't pay, I'd side with the enemy. It's why I became a sniper. Easier to dispose of anyone with a reward on their head. It's also why I joined the Knights of Seiros. I owed them a debt, but that's all changed.
You are not fighting for money now?
That's right. When I see everyone fighting for Fodlan, I feel inclined to help. I won't die for the cause, but I will protect everyone. If the army of Dagda engaged you, I'd fight at your side.
Hearing that is giving... it gives me great joy. Until the war is finished, let us fight together.
Oh, Petra's so sweet. Wait, what? Well, I can't talk to them. So, might as well. Ooh, no.
Right.
I don't even remember what I was doing. Do I have anything I can use to... More people motivated? Ooh. Got a little bit there.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite.
Aha!
Hello, Marianne. All done for the day?
Oh, Sylvain. Yes, I was just heading back to my quarters.
Well then, my timing couldn't be better. I was just heading into town and I thought maybe you'd like to join me?
I don't think I should.
I heard a story once about a beautiful maiden who was locked up in a monastery day and night. She was held prisoner by her own fear of the outside world. Then a brave knight set the girl free and took her to town, where they drank tea and talked for hours. So, my fair maiden?
Please, you should not waste your time on me. Besides, my adoptive father requested that I not stray too far from the monastery.
Margrave Edmund wants to keep you locked up, huh? I've heard he's, let's call it ambitious. Well, just tell him who I am. I think he'd approve. I'm heir to House Gautier, one of the most prominent families in the kingdom. I've got a crest, I've got money, and I'm stunningly handsome.
Oh, shut up.
What's that face for, Marianne? Was it the handsome thing? I can see how that might have been a bit much.
I don't really know you all that well, but I don't think it makes a difference.
That look.
I mean, it doesn't really matter to me that you have a crest.
Oh, no. I didn't mean you should find my crest impressive. I meant your family would, and you know what? Maybe I should start over.
If you're going into town, please just go without me.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
I've got to get going anyway. Places to be, you know. Well, this is me going.
But remember, should you ever need me, I will forever be your knight, my maiden.
I wonder what he meant by that.
That look, I think it was more of the angle. Oh, but that look. I have nothing. Maybe I should run and get some food.
Hey there.
Eat. All the way over here, all the way over here, all the way over here.
Hey, welcome.
Sell something.
You have a good eye. A
Okay,
pleasure
so
doing
those.
You have a good eye.
Guess I'll sell
A
these.
pleasure doing business with you. You have a good eye. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing
Okay,
business
oops.
with
Buy.
you. You have a good eye.
Do with
A
those.
pleasure doing business with you.
Let's hope that's enough.
Come again.
I can't afford anything else. They spent so much money on upgrading my tool. Ooh, nice.
This is my favorite. I am rather happy you went out of your way to pick it, Professor.
I did not expect much from the dining hall, but this does not disappoint.
Ooh.
This is one of my favorites. How did you know?
This food is a revelation. I can't help but smile when I eat it.
Oh, I've already been recording for 20 minutes? Bloody hell. Keep going.
You're certainly not going easy on me. You fight like a mercenary, not a knight. You hunger for victory, pure and simple. You may not be aware of it yourself, but I see it.
Did I take that as criticism?
No. Knights ought to have some hunger. I've always thought so. They depend too much on their swords. Only when they're wrested away do knights consider their hands and feet as weapons. That's not how it was for warriors of old. They weren't limited by their tools. Victory is what matters, not the method of achieving it. That's the attitude to adopt. I detect that in your style. It is plain to see.
That doesn't seem like praise.
You may take it however you like. I believe the difference between us lies within that hunger. But where does it come from? From the start, I was aiming to win. Yet I couldn't defeat you. Then I remembered something you said before.
About your aspirations?
Indeed. I was raised to value strength above all else, whereas you had a reason, an ambition, pushing you toward that hunger. So tell me, what was the reason? Why were you driven to become so strong?
You survive.
That's a mercenary's answer, to be sure. So that is the source of your hunger. I suppose I must find my own.
I'll help you.
If we're to get along, I think not. I'll be content if you continue to train with me. Perhaps it will come to me as I swing my sword.
Hey, Professor, got a minute?
What's up?
Look, I'm sorry I snapped at you. I didn't mean to lose my temper. I was rude to you. I should have known better.
I wasn't defended.
Huh, I thought you might say that. In that way, you're just like Captain Gerald. You accept other people. You don't let petty details get under your skin.
How did you know my father?
Well, when I was a kid, I kind of latched onto him. I've been calling myself his apprentice ever since. He spent some time in the village I grew up in. Actually, you weren't with him back then. Why not?
I don't remember.
Huh. Maybe he left you with a relative or something. Anyway, back then, Gerald's job was to deal with poachers. Well, they were bandits, but we called them poachers. Nobody in the village could stand up to them. But your dad, he took them on like it was nothing. I was so impressed. All I could think was how amazing mercenaries were. I'd lived in that tiny village my whole life, so to me, Captain Gerald was nothing short of a legend. So I went right up to him and I told him I was going to be his apprentice. He didn't stick around long after that, but he did teach me a lot while he was with us. Tactics, strategy, training routines, it was all so new and exciting. So after he left, I kept at it, kept training, just like he taught me.
I'm glad you got to see him again.
Me too. I always planned to meet him again once I became a top-tier mercenary. But I'm just glad I got to see him, to thank him properly and all. I've spent my whole life working to become a great mercenary like your father. There were so many times when I wanted to ask his advice, but I couldn't. I just had to make do. That's how I've made it this far. Just hard work, all on my own. But then you come along. And it's like you don't appreciate Captain Gerald at all, or how lucky you were to have him around your whole life. Oh, it still really bothers me. You might be his kid, but I'm still his best apprentice. Got it?
Okay. Who dis? I want to check my certifications real quick. Try again. There we go.
I've set my sights higher.
You know what? Go for it. Thought as much.
How shameful.
Er. Might as well. I actually found where I can get those, so they're not actually that hard to get. I'm just gonna give it a shot.
I have regret.
0-4. I'm 1-4. I don't have any more Master Seals. That's fine. Let's go to battle. Oh, I got so much to do. So little time.
The newly crowned king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Dimitri, has declared fealty to the Church of Seiros and is raising an army in preparation for all-out war with the Empire. As leader of the Alliance, Claude maintains a facade of neutrality amidst infighting between those who support and those who oppose the Empire. Meanwhile, the Black Eagle Strike Force plans to capture Alliance territory before Edelgard takes the war to the Kingdom and the Church of Seiros. With sights set on capturing Deirdre at the center of House Regan's territory, she leads a march across the Great Bridge of Myrddin to establish a bridgehead.
We're about to commence our attack on the Great Bridge of Myrddin. But first, allow me a moment of your time.
What do you need?
It is something that I can only ask of you. Listen well. It concerns Lady Edelgard's uncle, the regent of the Empire, Lord Arundel. Although he is currently cooperating with Her Majesty, he maintains his own sizable military troops. It seems to me that his plans differ from our own. I assume you recall a certain group's scheming from 5 years ago? Solon and Kranya. They both served Lord Arundel.
He must be dealt with.
Professor, I understand how you must be feeling, considering what they did to your father. I know it must be foul to even consider cooperating with their kind. However, their power is essential for us at present. Edelgard also strongly opposed the idea at first. Our enemy is the Church of Seiros itself. It cannot be toppled with the Empire's might alone. Those working under Lord Arundel are extremely hostile toward the Church. And the enemy of our enemy is... well, I think you sufficiently understand by now.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Until all of Fodlan is united, it is a necessary evil. As for how we deal with him afterward, time will tell. Regardless, Her Majesty and I wish to join our power with yours. You should know that in her heart, Her Majesty regards that group as enemies of herself and her family. They used her father, the former emperor, as a puppet, and murdered her siblings with their vile experimentation. I believe Her Majesty may have told you some of this herself. That is why this was a very painful decision for her to make. I will do all I can to ensure her suffering is not in vain. And I hope I can count on you to do the same. As for all I have told you, please keep it in mind as we march forward. More importantly, I implore you to fight as best you can for Edelgard. From the bottom of my heart, I beg this of you.
Wait, what?
Those working under Lord Arundel are extremely hostile toward the Church. And the enemy of our enemy is... well, I think you sufficiently understand by now.
Oh, okay. Got it. Took me a second to realize what he said.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Ooh. Okay, who is joining Not just Yuritsa. I need someone who probably needs levels. No, let's bring in Leone. Oh wait, who's going on? What's going on? Ah! Get out of my party, Hubert. No one likes you. This is my full team, right? Plus one? I don't even remember who my full team is. Oop. No. Dang it. Okay. Richard, Edelgard, Petra, Dorothea, Bernadette. Bernadette's up there. Mercedes. There you are. Ingrid. Right there. Yuri. There. Constance, you're there. Shamir, you're there. So, Lindhard, actually. Then... get Felix... you know... yeah, Marianne. Put her with... Petra. Either Felix or Ash. Felix, where are you? There you are. Oops. Oops. Don't know how these damn keys work sometimes. And Lindhard. Wait, is Lindhard on my team? Yeah, yes. Ash. I put... do I have an archer? Put Ash with her. Cool. I actually get to fight with my full team. Let's do this.
We'll be capturing the Great Bridge of Myrden, a key strategic location of the Leicester Alliance.
Okay, so... hang on.
Claude will surely be sending reinforcements, so we must prevail before they arrive.
Our opponent is Judith, the so-called hero of Daphnel. We can handle her, so long as we don't get careless.
The boy said to run if I was in danger, but... I could never do that. I'll hold out until reinforcements arrive.
Okay, so there's going to be... I want to get like a turn or two. Up here, I believe... I think it's up there. No. Has to be here. Wait, no. Anyway, there's gonna be... someone just popping in, and after 2 turns leaves. I gotta kill him. Well, not really, but...
fighting.
It's... something I want to see what happens if I do get rid of him.
One of us has to die.
Sorry, I'm catching a cold.
Winning is what matters.
What's my strategy?
Yoink.
All is going to plan. I'm awake.
For the Empire.
I will prevail.
Did she change colors? She in silver now, not black?
I do this for all of us.
Ready when you are. I aim for greatness. I must continue my training.
Well, she got her level. Do we have any keys? I don't think we do.
I'm in.
At your service.
Let's clean up.
Get her the experience.
Sunshine.
Ooh! Ooh!
I'll end this quickly. It is done. Onward.
Ooh! That axe just came out of nowhere.
I hate this feeling. If only progress didn't require so much.
That all? Thank you. There's our opening.
Really? That's upsetting. What's up, buddy? No.
My joke of a life drags on.
Hey, turn this down a little bit. High up.
Here is something to believe in. This could turn the tides.
You are in my way. Not for myself.
Oh, I love that one. You are in my way. Jeez.
You're weak.
Yeah, just hit with a fireball.
Only thorns left on this rose.
Nice.
I finally made it my own. You saved me.
It's within.
Predictable.
Missed. Thinning their numbers.
Good, whatever. Scythe.
I'll grow as strong as I can.
Oh, wow, okay.
Really wanted to die, huh?
Next. Like, nope.
Too sassy. Step aside.
What did you expect?
There he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Judith. We're the reinforcements.
Why do I have to put up with orders from that false leader?
Enemy reinforcements. We didn't finish in time. Don't let them secure the ballista.
Damn it. Can't get through that. Okay. He, on the other hand, can. Maybe we can cut away.
Let's shake things up.
Okay, so this one.
Fight, then rest. Battle.
Winning is what matters. I'm growing, but at what cost?
I do not tolerate obstacles.
I owe you now.
Ooh, better idea. Rescue her.
there is still room.
The lands on the other side of this bridge are mine. I can't just let you cross. Just die.
Oh, Mercedes! Oh.
I'm fine.
Dead.
Really wanted to die, huh?
Okay, first off, magic bow helm. Really? Okay. Combat arts. Every single one of them.
You know what to do.
Let's try this out.
Still here.
Alright, Bernadetta, level 30.
Strong.
Time for your last dance. This is my stage now.
You are impressive.
There's no reason I should die
What?
in this place. It's time for me to return home.
No, you get back here. So defeating this general
I pushed too hard.
is a bad thing, apparently.
I will prevail.
To survive, I will win.
My heart burns with pride.
I'm glad I can count on you.
Thanks so much.
I'm awake.
So help me.
Sunshine.
Hey, him somehow? Oh, it's out of the reach. Okay, that gets it off her. I guess I can do... this. Dismount. Just rescue. That will open her back up. He can fight, she cannot. He has that god sword, so... Oh, for fuck's sake!
Will anyone remember all that I worked for?
What the hell?
Sunshine.
Yeah, he's going straight for her. And there's nothing I can do about it. What? Look at that. I can't even... Then have her bail. Damn it! Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do...
Just my luck.
Redo this whole thing.
Let's clean up.
I'm in.
Can I just straight up attack him?
If only I had joined the Empire sooner.
Nice work. There's our opening.
Now we can kill him.
Sunshine.
I pushed too hard.
I'm awake.
Oop, where's that zero? Goodbye.
I will prevail.
What's my strategy?
I do this for all of us.
So what I'm gonna do... Take him out.
All is going to plan.
Assist, rescue. One down, girl.
I'll help you with that.
I've got it. I'll get through this. Seems like
Okay. Then bring her gambit.
With all of my might, I fight for justice's name.
amazing.
Ready when you are. My duty is your death.
More fighting.
For the Empire.
This is it. Claude, I'm sorry. I couldn't defend the bridge. All who are able, retreat!
Don't let her escape. If we can take her out now, the Daphnal territory will be ours. That will allow us to march safely through the Alliance.
Okay, so I have people up there. Oh dear. Linhard! Oh! Ah!
Just my luck.
I go now.
Oh my god. 3 people down. Okay.
Sunshine.
Fire. Get rid of him. Pull back.
I'm awake.
I will prevail.
Send her.
Ready when you are.
For the Empire.
I do this for all of us.
What's my strategy? This could turn the tides.
Wait a minute.
I do this for all
Have
of us.
her kill him.
Yes, I've got you. Bernie's unstoppable. Only this.
I'm impressed.
Gonna have
What's my
him
strategy?
sneak in here and blast the ever-living shit out of her.
Allow me to demonstrate.
It looks like I'm done for. Claude, I'm sorry.
Alliance soldiers! Judith has fallen. Further conflict is futile. If you surrender, your lives will be spared. Lay down your weapons immediately.
I had to. There was no way I was gonna save everybody. I did it that way.
Thank you so much.
The after battle briefing.
You have all fought well. With this victory, we now have a foothold in the Alliance. The Imperial Army will cross the Aramid River and push the front lines forward. The fight will continue, but do not allow that to stop you from taking pride in our hard-won victory.
Ah, this should put a stop to one of Edelgard's choice phrases. Well done, Professor. I believe it was, if only the Professor were here, we could forge ahead and change the tides of this war.
Ferdinand, it is not necessary to tell the Professor such things.
We're not the only ones benefiting. The whole Imperial Army is stronger now.
Yes, it seems the Empire finally has both of its legs to stand on. Don't you agree?
You make it sound as though I can't run the Empire on my own. Perhaps it's more apt to say that the Pegasus has recovered its horn.
Judith of Daphne. What a magnificent warrior. I'm happy to have the Professor back just like old times, but I don't think I'll ever get used to this cruel exchange of lives.
When there is something you must not be conceding, you must keep fighting. The fighting has been continuing for 5 years. But now I am again witnessing the Professor's power.
I hate fighting. But with the Professor here, maybe it's slightly less terrible? Oh, but everyone is working so hard! Stop it, Bernie. You can't be the only one complaining.
I'm glad to see everyone so inspired. It seems the reappearance of the Professor has done much to raise your morale.
Do you not feel the same, Hubert? Come now, be honest with yourself. Now, we must take advantage of the situation and blaze ahead. Our path is still a long one.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Thanks for watching. I think we have a month to do stuff, hopefully, because we need it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good night.